There we go. Yeah, it keeps messing up my... So you guys probably have not been hearing this intro music. This is annoying. Hello, everybody. I'm Babbling Bike. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Let's turn this down. It's just been sitting there going, live soon. I realized, yeah, it keeps messing up my my audio settings. It's so frustrating, but I hope you're all having a good one. Early Pog. Hey, what up, Jolteon? How's it going? Yeah, I typically, like, here's the thing. I work for the military. And generally, the U.S. military has a saying, 5 minutes early, you're on time. Of course, I'm 10 minutes early, but 5 minutes early, you're on time. On time, you're late, and if you're late, that's unacceptable. So, like, I'll set it for 5:30 or 6 o'clock or whatever, then I'll always go live, like, 5 to 10 minutes earlier. I don't know, I can't help it. Okay, let's make sure I got all my stuff, though. Alright. We're continuing the good old-fashioned farm grind. What are we at? 339? Oh yeah, I got some soda right here. Oh. Well, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I wasn't very good at it because I didn't know what I was doing, the rogue felt pretty good, man. Oh yeah. Let's let some air in. Okay, I'll have to fix that in a second. It's kind of a breezy day out there today. Have to tuck in the curtain. There we go. We'll probably have to use the fan a little bit. I really got to find a way to get off this crab ring. It's just, it offers so much. It's just, I want to, you know, have a build that's good to go to fight Aberoth at some point, and, you know, I can't even dodge, and I'm so reliant on the ring. I say what we could probably do is just focus on pushing corruption and then increasing our item rarity. I mean, if I remember, you know, thinking back, like last cycle when I started, it took a while for me to get a pretty comprehensive build off the ground. And as always, with all builds, at least on last Epoch, I feel like the build you're playing, you find the best gear for it when you're not playing it. Cinder Saw 1 LP? Sure. Helmet, Decayed Skull 1 LP. Well, you know, I don't think it's going to replace our 3 LP Decayed Skull, but... Oh, especially with those kind of rolls. 3% more? I mean, I do like the fact that as a 29%, excuse me, of armor mitigation also applies. Then I don't know about you guys. Has anybody been having issues with dungeons? I feel like I time out of dungeon server, like loading into dungeons often. I run them like once or twice, and then after that, it's just they just don't work anymore. It's made it kind of frustrating when I got prophecies for dungeons and I can't go grind dungeons after 1 or 2 more runs. I'm constantly restarting the game. You think it's just a problem? But has that been happening to you too, Jolteon? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Had it last cycle? Okay, that didn't happen to me last cycle. Let me... It's a Vitality helmet. Sure. Sure. Sure.
Stand down or die.
Welcome to Friday Night Epoch with Mr. Babbling Bike. Get ready to level up and gain corruption. What up, Bike? Hey, how's it going, Tilleron? Yeah. We're getting ready for a good one, man. Good, my man. I'm glad to hear that. You know? I'm just glad the servers are back up and running. Well, though, to be fair, that rogue I was playing yesterday was not bad. Like, it was a fun experience. It was. I just didn't know what I was doing. And I didn't want to, like, take the time on stream to just be looking up a build, so I just kept going with Rule of Cool. That sounds cool. Let's use that. Oh, nothing's happening. Let's remove that. Let's do something else. Trial and Error, Dumbass Edition. That's what was happening yesterday. Gotta do what you gotta do when the servers decide to take a day off. Yeah, well, so initially what was happening, servers were still running, but they were noticing that it wasn't saving character data. So imagine grinding for 4 hours and like getting some epic loot, killing the pinnacle boss, getting like one of the best drops you ever had in your life, then logging on the next day and nothing was there. Like your character was there. So that's why they took the servers offline. And we suspect it had something to do with what was going on because they announced recently they had switched server providers, which they've never stated who their previous or current server provider is, but I have it on good authority they were using Amazon Web Services as their previous former web service provider, and that they're now using Microsoft Azure or Azure. I suspect so. Somebody in chat yesterday was saying that Microsoft Azure stuff was having issues in Central America or Central Texas. Central United States. There we go. Not Central America. Central United States. And that's where their offices are located. Yo, what up, CJ over on YouTube? How's it going, man? Air Dragon, what's good, homie? Man, we got all the homies here. No LP Titans. Is this one good? They're all not that amazing of a roll, but if I could add 2 LP, oh, I will so take it. It was a problem for your work? Right, Jolteon, and you're over in Europe, so I mean, just like I already knew, but just to highlight how much it's affected the entire world. The MS issues are just pure coincidence. You think so? Like they said they switched server providers, and I have it on good authority they were using AWS before. Today's lesson, make sure to check your updates before rolling them out. Dude, just one company? Bro, this is going to bring up so much legislation, I think. Like, how many billions of dollars got messed with today? And last night? I'm talking billions. Billions got just absolutely flushed down the toilet. Yeah, it's also messed with both big airports here. Yeah, it's messed with airports everywhere. Gloves. Shields. If that was the case, then CrowdStrike issue would explain that. Azure being Microsoft based and using cloud devices are using that. Yeah. Been getting nigh ping on tonight, so giving D4 another spin. I got you. I'm sorry to hear that. You're forced to go over to D4. Not that D4 is bad. I liked their current season. I'll check out season 5. I pre-ordered the expansion, so I mean, I'm D4 has moved back into my good graces. I'd put it down in season 1. I came over to last Epoch. The one from yesterday on Microsoft was an update of servers and hosts, then CloudStrike released an update following the Microsoft Office. So are you saying Microsoft issued an update that messed with their servers and then CrowdStrike just happened to also screw up something? So you're saying it's just pure coincidence, CJ? That Microsoft messed up their... That would explain why last Epoch servers are back up and running, but, you know, business computers around the world are still struggling. body armor, but I'll take a static shock. I'm not gonna mess with it. No. The MS issue was caused to cache an old host. The CrowdStrike issue was caused by bad code on a kernel driver, all because of a null pointer exception. Yo, Tilron, does any of that make sense to you? Oh, okay, you're already commenting on it. Yeah, it does. Okay. Tilron, I'm not going to go too much into what he does, but he has experience in computers. That I'll leave it at that. Okay, so you're saying what CJ's saying makes sense. Okay. Bad kernel with null pointer is bad. Okay. Yeah, just in layman's term, bad. Like, if you tell me something like on a hardware level, I'll probably get it. But when you start talking about software and kernel code and, you know, all that stuff, it'd be like, huh? Oh, sure. Well, I mean, we are going to be playing a mage this cycle, so... we're going to add a rule. Show item type idle. Then add a condition. Rarity unique. Add. Show all 9 unique type idols. We'll collect those. The fix was to force in the Windows system files to delete a specific set of system files hidden in the driver folder, at least at my old work. Then they blocked allowing those files to resync. That sucks, bro. Hope it all worked out. Yeah, Bike, my bad for dumping this on you. I actually work in the software. No. What you say is the best skill to get echoed? Best skill to get echoed by far is Rive. Like, in terms of how often you can echo it, because if you go up here, Temporal Warrior, you double your echo chance. So if you look at the Void Knight tree, we get 10% chance to echo as a baseline. You know, after we use an ability, melee attacks, throwing attacks, and void spells have a 10% chance to be repeated by an echo. Excludes movement abilities and anomaly. So you have a 10% chance. Then you can gain another 10%, another 10%, another 10%. That's a 40% chance, right? And then when you use Rive, you double that. So that becomes an 80% chance to echo Rive. Another good one is Warpath. Warpath is a pretty easy one to echo. If you go up here, Warpath echoes. While spinning, you deal increased void damage. You have a chance each second to create an echo. This chance is equal to twice your chance for skills to echo. So Warpath is also a very high likelihood of echoing, right up there with Rive. Oh, they're actually stating bonus corruption now. Oh, thank God. I was complaining about that. I was like, what's my bonus corruption? I don't know. That sucks, bro. Hope it all worked out. Yeah, I hope it worked out, Air Dragon. But you said that was your old work. Wait, what about your current work? Are you still on vacation, Air Dragon? What a time to be on vacation, bro. 1.5 seconds of frenzy, 1.5. Oh, I might actually end up using those though. What do we get? We got 1 LP on the Titan Heart. This is good. We want it to have 2 LP on the Titan Heart, so we're going to empower. I'm super glad I'm not at current work. Our main database for information is hosted on an exchange server in the cloud, so it doesn't use any of the affected properties. A 3 LP Kestrel, alright. 1 LP Titan Heart, I'll take it. 2 LP Doublet. Minions. Oh, I'm not gonna. Oh, it means it's a prime target of the current issue. Exchange is a Microsoft type of server. Oh. Oh, you're glad you're not at your current work. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Yeah, well, CJ, I'm glad you were able to bring some expertise to this instead of just people throwing whatever they want out. Whatever information. It's glad to hear from someone who actually works in the field of software and security.
Stand down or die.
Another Harbinger? Dude, 3 Harbingers in a row. Not Harbingers, Nemesis. 3 Nemesis in a row. 1 per Echo. That's incredible. One LP challenge. Oh, okay. Yeah, you bet, my dude. Appreciate it, bro.
I cannot do that.
Playing off the OBS window. Okay, well, that's 2 more. Oh, yeah, guys. For those who are aware, we've opened another tab of shame. Hold up, let me take that out of it. This is the first victim for the tab of shame. Our first 1 LP Eternal Eclipse of... yeah, so last cycle... What a great stash. So last cycle, I spent the entire cycle... I played a multitude of different builds. And I spent the entire last cycle really trying to get a 1 LP Eternal Eclipse and trying to slam it with melee critical strike chance. And by the end of the cycle, I had a tab called the Tab of Shame that was... It wasn't exactly filled because I didn't find a ton of these, but I had like 10 Eternal Eclipses, all failed slams. You know, the law of averages would state I by that point I probably have at least one with melee critical strike chance. I never got one, and so I just called it the Tab of Shame. Just like, you know, how much we're gonna add to this? No doorbell. No doorbell. I mean, I guess sword catcher's now kind of like the new the new thing. Like, so technically getting a sword catcher is easier with LP, but sword catcher comes with new things. We want a sword catcher. Oh, let me just equip it real quick. We want a sword catcher with high melee attack. So, you know, it has a range of 1 to 6. We want one with +5 or +6. We also want one with high added melee damage for us and our minions. So we can have anywhere from 28 to 39. We want one with close to 39. And then while we're frenzied, we get even more melee damage. This has a range of 39 to 60. We want one close to 60. So this is kind of like the new chase item, so to speak. I mean, I'm still looking for Eternal Eclipse, but this could be the new chase item. And this one's going to be hard to find too. Now, the thing about Sword Catcher is it's a world drop, so we can find these through prophecies. The thing is, it's got all these additional modifiers that we want to have good rolls on. Whereas before, we just wanted an Eternal Eclipse with LP. The thing is, this only drops from a boss. This drops from Raye. And it should hypothetically be easier this cycle because we're in Circle of Fortune. Right. We're not going to worry about that. But we're in the Circle of Fortune. Boss loot upgrade. Bosses have 150% increased drop rate for any specific rewards they have. We're almost 11. But yeah, we have a 150% upgrade, like increased chance to find their specific loot drops. So we're gonna throw these two in the 1 LP Titans. We're gonna throw this over here, throw that over there. We're gonna throw this in with the idle pile. Throw that over there. We're gonna throw this in rings and amulets. Boots. We're gonna throw this over there, and then body armor. We're gonna throw this over there. There we go. What a great stash tab. Thank you. You've inspired me to try LE again. But didn't you say you were having a hard time logging in, Jolteon? Are you going to do like a full offline character? just high peen. I get 29 peen on login, but in game you get 200. Ouch. And that's connecting to a European server?
Stand down or die.
EUS. Oh, yeah, that's right in your wheelhouse. I'm sorry to hear that, man. What am I getting in game? I'm getting 14.
I cannot do that.
Blah, sure. No. No, I got plenty of those. Seems to be better now. Just got 30. Okay. Well, that's good to hear. Okay, we're gonna try again. Oh, am I getting hit? Oh. Oh, cool. Mana and poison resistance. Cool, I got 2 affixes on there, but I didn't get any ones that I wanted.
Stand down or die. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Oh, that's cool. Eagle Wing of Omen. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Excuse me, chat. I am so sorry. All right. Let's go for gloves. Weapons. And then, you know what? I should probably set up a tab for just like two-handed axes and swords with melee critical strike chance, like this. Yeah, let's fight the bosses.
The dawn of the black sun. My shadow will cover this world once more.
Fight my crab! Crab!
Pathetic. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hates, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earned its ruin. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hates, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earned its ruin. Do you deny it? My shadow, do you think my defeat changes anything?
Throwing damage, cast speed. There we go. We got a max. Replace. Yes. We'll take that 40% critical strike multiplier. Let's go. Now I'm nearing 70. I shouldn't really look into properly putting my points. Oh, I should really look into properly putting in points and looking at a better loot filter. I got you. Eternal Eclipse. Wait, pick it up. Atrophy. No, we're good. Rezeal's 2 LP, Static Shell 1 LP, Dark Shroud. Alright, here's our next candidate for the Nemesis. Can't see enemy models again. Time to do a repair of LE, it seems. I've never run into that issue before. You get it a lot. You're not sure why. Might have to do with the patches.
Stand down or die.
Harbinger is nearby. Understood.
Cannot do that.
Okay, challenge. We will take. Last laugh. Huge amount. That's a T7, isn't it? Yeah. Sure, I'll take it. I mean, realistically, it shouldn't be happening. But hey, at least it seems to always get fixed by a scan and repair so far. Eyes EHG once more into the breach MRFers. Yeah, I got you. Cradle. No, I'm good. Okay, let's throw that in there. Let's throw this into weapons. Sort. Yo, Bike, never asked my dude, how is everything? Did you get affected by the outage? Not at work and not here. The only thing that affected us was the stream because the server, the last Epoch servers went down, which from what you're saying sounds like it was just a coincidence, not a result. But like, my work didn't get affected. Nothing happened to my computer. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yesterday's stream got pretty wild though, CJ. Since the servers were down, there wasn't a lot of people streaming the game on Twitch. So we had higher than normal viewership, and then Perry the Pig on Twitch rated us with like 200 viewers. and a lot of them stuck around. So we had a few hundred, like we had 100+ viewers on Twitch for at least an hour of the stream, which is something I'm not really used to. I'm normally on YouTube I have anywhere from 3 to 15 viewers, you know, depending, and then on Twitch is about the 5 to 15 as well. So that was a notable thing. So I got to meet a lot of cool people yesterday, and I guess you can say, you know, outage if you want. Yeah, I got to meet a lot of cool people yesterday, you know. Yup, and again, the game patched the same texture file. Oh, so it's a texture file that keeps getting corrupted. I should feel special, right? I guess. I mean, none of that has happened to me, so I don't know why that's happening to you. So, yeah, I guess you're special.
The dawn of the black sun. My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic.
Stand down or die.
My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earned its doom. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earns its doom. Do you deny it? Do you think my defeat changes anything? This world is invincible. You will be forgotten. Blackened sky!
All right, what do we got? We got a world splitter, gloves. We got 2 atrophies. It's actually not a bad roll. That one's not too bad either. Confluence of Fate. What's your favorite skill in the game, and what's your favorite... Okay, what's your favorite skill in the game, and what's your favorite skill to use? Favorite skill in the game is Holy Aura. Favorite skill to use... Void Cleave. I love Void Cleave. So many of my builds have Void Cleave. I'm a bit of a Void Cleave, like, snob, apologist. Yeah. Melee void damage. That is not terrible, but we need melee. We need melee critical strike chance. That's the 2-handed axe skill, yeah? Yeah. It's just such a versatile skill. You need to move around quicker, Void Cleave. You need to do a lot of damage in one hit, Void Cleave. You want to look cool, Void Cleave.
Stand down or die. I cannot do that.
Yeah, I need these Temporal Sanctum keys. For sure. I also really like Volatile Reversal. I used to not like it, but... It's a cool skill to learn. I won't say I'm a master of it, but I'm an experienced user of Volatile Reversal. It's really cool when you juke a big hit with Volatile Reversal. Like, oops, I'm over here. Yeah, I'd say Void Cleave's up there with, like I'd say Hammers is also up there with Void Cleave, but the problem with Hammers, you know, yes, it's a versatile skill, but what drives me crazy with them is the fact that the terrain eats your hammers. 2 LP Exsanguinous, 0 LP. Okay, cool. But I'm a sucker for either Javelin or Hammer Throw. Oh, yeah, dude. I love Hammer Throw. Like, I might even say Hammer Throw would be my favorite if it wasn't for the fact that terrain eats the hammers. Because hammers are also another very versatile skill that can completely change your build, you know? Like, you want to cast Smite, but you don't like pressing the button for Smite, but you love hammers? Bam. There's a build for that. You like your hammers inflicting ailments on your enemies while you have a little bit of space between them? Bam. Hammers. You like feeling like a god and lightning going everywhere? This kind of goes back to the Smite one. Bam. Hammers. You know, you ever heard of Thor? Except, you know, when you got all those hammers going around you, you'll walk through some terrain, they'll hit a wall and they'll keep spinning. You hit other walls, they'll despawn when they hit a wall if you're doing the spiral hammers. So it can be a little frustrating at times. One LP, okay, 1 LP, no LP. Let's put this into a weapon. So we got ourselves another world splitter. So this goes from 3 to 0.5. I'm gonna be hard pressed to replace my current. Current gloves. Sure. Keys. Idols. And let's throw this into armor. Cool. Well, we have quite a few Orbuses to choose from. We're going to be on the... Okay, so let's look at this. So 48. Let's just round up to 50. Let's round that up to 340. So, 39. Yeah, we're going to be at 400 corruption. I've only ever seen Spiral or Orbit being used. I guess just having more isn't as good. It's... The thing is, those style of hammer builds are you're trying to apply something. Like you can do damage with that for sure. You can do damage. The cool thing is you can only hit the button a few times, and now you got hammers, and you can conserve your mana. You're not trying to do one click equals 1, 2, 3, 4 hammers, and that's your damage. But have you ever seen Novidin? You go up here, you take hammers. Volca really popularized this. I don't know if he came up with it, but you use Inra's technique, and they no longer spiral, chain, or orbit. So, you know, you got your spirals, your vortexes, your chaining hammers right here. They no longer do that, but as a result of giving up those, you now also get hit damage, more hit damage, critical multiplier, base crit chance. You can even have it to where your hammers are not costing mana. Yeah, it's like a star. So this one, catapult, they throw out in front of you like 3 lines, kind of like a triangle or a cone. This one, Avatar of the Spire, Nova, it creates like a star pattern around you. Now, the thing about that is those you can't shotgun. I used to think you can shotgun. Like if you get really close, you can't shotgun with it. It's literally, they can only be affected by 1 hammer at a time. But this style of build could really crank out the damage of your hammers. One hand, undisputed. Melee attack speed, sure, why not? Let's just take it. Slingers, sure, I'll take that. And then he dropped 2 reins, two reins of apathy, Siphon of Anguish. Okay, let's throw this into the weapons pile. Throw that into the armor pile. Do we got room? Oh, we still got room over there. Okay, cool. Let's throw that into the accessories. And then we'll throw that over there, and then we'll throw this in here, and we're off to the races. Devotion, no LP. Sure. So yeah, we're at 426 corruption. I think we could still hang at 420. We almost increased our corruption by 100, right? And challenge. Sure, we'll throw that into the pile. Wait, what? Oh, right. We don't need that. I feel you on that, Jolteon. Like when I'm playing a new class, like I'll typically just follow a guide, and then like you're saying, what ends up happening is like, sure, it's working, but you don't know why it's working. And I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you don't have a lot of time and you just want to, you know, pick up something quick, that's great. But how I really came to understand the Sentinels, and I'm still learning something new about Sentinels, like I'm not gonna say every day, but at least once a week, like, oh, I didn't know that, that's awesome, you know. One cool thing about the Sentinels is I did start doing that. I did stop using guides and just sitting down and reading, but maybe it's become a bit of a crutch. Most of the time I'm playing Last Epoch, I'm playing it on stream. What do I not want to be doing on stream? I don't want to be sitting here going, huh, can be echoed. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's cool. Void Cleave hits at least one enemy. Your next throwing attack inflicts enemies with Time Rot. Really? That's good to know. Void Cleave deals more damage with other modifiers per stack of Time Rot on the target. Huh. And honestly, I didn't know that one either. Right, yeah. Like, I didn't know this either. I've never used this side of the tree. So I will say it's been a while since I've read what some of these skills do. Like, I've never messed with Ravaging Aura. So I don't really know what's good with Ravaging Aura. I've played a frick ton of Void Cleave, but I've never messed with Ravaging Aura. I've messed with this. I've never gone up here. Void damage for your next throwing attack. I mean, this is cool. Void Cleave hits at least one enemy. Your next throwing attack deals additional void damage. So I think this is cool. This isn't something I've messed with before, but Void Cleave hits inflict enemies with Time Rot. So you can actually get Void Cleave to proc Time Rot for you and then do extra damage. Oh, hey, what up, Steve? How's it going, man? What part of the country are you in now? If you don't mind saying. I understand, you know, that's private. You know, how are your travels?
Stand down or die.
I'm stuck in Little Rock. Oh, you can't fly out, can you? The outages, flight got canceled. Oh man, not Steve, bruh. So, oh geez, man, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, Steve. Stuck here all weekend. Jeez, man. So are you at least able to stay in a hotel, or you got to stay at the airport? What's up? No, my company puts me up in a hotel with a rent-a-car. Oh, okay, cool. Quiver? Okay, cool. Guess I'll just have to play Last Epoch all weekend. Oh, the horror. Oh, Steve, I hate to break it to you, man, but I think you just got to play Last Epoch all weekend. I know it's a tough job, man. I know it's tough. But I'm also joking. I'm sure you miss your family. That is, you know. I know I'd be low-key sad if I got laid up. And I'm like, dude, I just want to see my wife, man. Like having to talk to her over video. Like, hey, babe. What are you doing? I'm playing Last Epoch. Yeah, I was gone all week, so I was looking. Yeah. I get it, man. Well, there's nothing I can do about it, so here I am. Yeah. You guys want to hear a funny story? Well, I don't know how much of a story this is. I get home from work, and every once in a while I'll get Little Caesars. So I have the app on my phone. The app sent me a notification saying, affected by outages? Well, pizza is your friend. Use code OUTAGE and save $3 off your next online order. I don't know why I thought that was the funniest thing ever, but use code OUTAGE and save $3 on your next online order. So, hey, Steve, if the promotion's available in your area, use code OUTAGE and get yourself some Little Caesars and game it up all weekend with Last Epoch. Someone's on top of their marketing. It was genius, man. I literally almost wanted to order Little Caesars. But I was like, nah, I got so much food in the fridge. I got to go through that. My wife was literally just handing me different leftovers when I got home and said, here's dinner. Help me clear this out of the fridge. And I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, this is going to the tab of shame. Alright, guys. The second Eternal Eclipse to hit the tab of shame.
The dawn of the black sun. My shadow will cover this world once more.
Stand down or die.
Pathetic. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earned its truth. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair. Oblivion burns within me. This world earns. Do you deny it? Do you think my defeat changes anything? This world is invisible. A dead thought for a dead world. Pathetic! Power of my shadow!
Oh, shoot. The fire necro is going good. I actually have the fire minions now. Yeah, I was way too far away. I couldn't see the thing at that point. Level 71. That's good to hear. I wonder how much pushback the person who came up with that promo code got. It was genius, man. Pizza is your friend. Let me see. Do I still have it? Thank you for what? No. No, because I clicked on it. I was like, wait, I wanted to see the exact verbiage. All right, here we go.
Cannot do that.
Behold, the dawn of the black sun. My shadow will cover this world once more. Ha, that's it. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earned its ruin. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Ah, that's it. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earns. Do you deny it? Do you think my defeat changes anything?
So I wonder, are you able to turn off the Harbinger crest if you want?
that. I cannot do that.
Oh, okay. 50% chance to shred. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, that guy was giving me a run for my money. Oh, this is a great roll. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully with the 50% chance to shred, because like right now we don't have a consistent way. So we can get 3 stacks of shred from a racing strike. What about void cleave? Normally you would get it from here. A 300% chance generally means per 100% it's a guarantee, and anything past 100%, like, so in increments of 100%, guarantee. And then if you had like a 310, then there's a chance that you would apply 4 but guaranteed 3. That is my understanding. Oh, so my kill threshold's only 8. Oh, that's... Yeah, I'm gonna have to take that off. Okay, we got 5 gazes. Wait, what is our current favor? 27,000. We're about to rank up. Let's just guarantee that rank up right now. Okay. Unique. I can't afford that. Okay, unique amulet. Is there any unique amulets that I want that are a world rep? Bleeding heart. I don't know if I could use it on this build. Unique armor. Exalted gloves. Yeah, I'm always on the hunt for new gloves. Unique gloves. Kill Rye. Sure. Maybe we'll get a Ravenous Void.
die.
Homie was like, I'm out. Wheel of Torment. Sure. We'll hold on to that. Actually, we could put that right there. We got 0 LP, 0 LP. Let's create a new tab and we'll just say no LP. No LP weapons. Oh, I got another Eternal Eclipse and no LP. Okay, cool. No, that has LP. Hold up, I'll take it back. Cool, and then we can smash that. How many of these eyes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 eyes, and I've used a few of them just practicing. Idols. Breaks if equipped when you kill a timeline boss above 90 corruption, causing that timeline boss kill to grant 3 additional gazes. Okay. I could save that. Right, I wanted to look up something, so... Defeat Aberoth. We haven't killed... We've killed all of them. Required 300 corruption. Defeat Aberoth. Slaying a Harbinger grants 1 additional Gaze of Orbis. Blessings roll. Gaze of Orbis grants +1 additional corruption. Oh, okay. So instead of 12 to 13. Tiers of sealed affixes added by empowering a nemesis are 15% higher on average. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, let's go down here. Let's grab some idols. HP looking good. Yeah, we got a lot of HP.
Stand down or die. Yeah. The epoch is ours! Raya, aid me! No! Stand down or die. The epoch is ours! Raya, aid me!
Still dropping stuff. A death rattle? The Xeric set. Sure. Apostate Sanctuary? So if you were running a build that did not use any spells, I guess apostates could be nuts. 8 ward per second per 1% uncapped physical resistance while channeling Rebuke. Only because I haven't used this in a while. I have like no ward retention. We have 16% ward retention. Yeah. But is this considered a spell? It is considered a spell. Stacking corruption just 4 per shade kill the entire time. No, House. No. I'll show you the best way to get corruption. So the best way is to not kill the first shade you come across. It's best to just keep pushing past that. Right? So you come across a shade and it'll give you +4. If you keep pushing past that, eventually you'll run into shades that give you like +9, +10, +12, +14, +16. I've even encountered when I've pushed all the way out +16. The +4s are still viable because there's a mechanic called Gaze of Orbis. Right? So per stack of Gaze of Orbis, you get 12, and you can have up to 4. 4 can be used when you fight a Shade of Orbis. So that's +48, plus any bonus corruption you got from another timeline, plus whatever the actual number on Orbis says. So I did 1 shade earlier. I had a full stack of 4. I had bonus corruption, and it was a +14. I got over 90 corruption. I pushed into 400. So yeah. Good luck, my friend. You swapped a shield bash? Awesome. A lot of people have been saying it's very good, so I look forward to hearing from you about it. Oh, you got the shield, basically you have 2 shields now? A little blast Epoch, huh? Yeah. What's good, Reefer? Blast Epoch. I'm just blasting. Shink sound spam is a bit much. Right, yeah. Oh, oops. No wonder. This build is... No, we're not doing the Dizzy one anymore, Tilron. We're not playing Warpath. Yeah, I started having issues with the Warpath build around 250 corruption. I couldn't push anymore. Like, I was getting shredded. So I swapped to this. Okay.
The clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
That's right. That's a funny one. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. It's got nothing on some of your old channel point rewards, man. I saw some ladies walking down there.
And
Walking
then turn her
down
over
the...
and bang up the butt. And this is where you need a small knob. Imagine you're holding a tennis racket or a little whisk.
That's a classic. And I yelled out to those ladies, "Why are you going down that road? That road there." And I realized them was just a flock of birds. Yours breaks the rules? Why does it break the rules? What did you like receive a report or something saying, nope, you can't use these anymore? Oh, the copyright rules? Oh. Oh, no, you didn't. You're wondering if they are? Yeah, okay, I got you. Thinking out loud. Homie got erased. Bardiche. That's cool if it wasn't a spear. I mean, it even says glaive. Glaive should be axes. Shroud of Obscurity. Oh, okay. Why not? All right, time to add another one to the tab of shame. Oh, what? I really need to do something about this. I need a Shattered Chains with cleanse. Screw the health, man. Like, I used a potion and it wasn't enough because the poison ticks killed me. Oh. Howdy, Senor Bike. What? Space Trucker? That you? What's going on? Space Trucker back in the chat. How was your vacation, man? That's me. Oh, okay. It was great. Went to Italy. You had a fantastic time. I'm glad to hear it, man. How you been the last few weeks, Bike? Been doing pretty good. Been doing pretty good, man. Been enjoying the new cycle. Everything's a lot of fun, man. Have you been able to play Epoch at all? I mean, you were on vacation in Italy. Last thing I'd be doing is, here I am in Italy. Let me play a video game I can play at the house. Actually, no, I know me. I'd be like, yo, I want to play some POC even on vacation. No, I have not had a chance yet. Been busy since I got back, getting back into life things. I got you. I got you. Oh, thank you for all the likes on YouTube, guys. I appreciate it.
Stand down or die.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, chat. When I made my first character, I got a Mad Alchemist ladle in the first area from a shrine. Was super surprised when I made it all to find out it wasn't guaranteed. Just got another one as a reward. Oh, nice! Yeah, I didn't even realize you can get that from the shrine at the beginning. Yeah, I've never gotten anything good from the shrine at the beginning.
I cannot do that.
Okay. Cool. I got all those shards. Hey, what up, Maxim? How you doing, man? Shock on hit, yeah. Oh my gosh, these poison ones. Okay, you know what? It's gonna suck. We're gonna lose so much armor, but for the time being, any chance on the ladder so far? I haven't jumped on the arena ladder. I'm playing normal this cycle, actually. I'm not playing solo account found. Okay, so I have this one, which would give me a lot of health. This one would actually give me a spot of armor, though. Yeah, defenses went down. It's just... At this point in the game, bro, I can't be... 285 corruption, more harbingers to go. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Bike? LE back online? Yes, sir, Cold Brew. It is back online. Still going apathies? Yeah, I'm still on apathies, but I really would like to get a good sword catcher. It's a new axe added this cycle. It's beastie, but I've been trying to get a good roll on it. And so far, I got a serviceable roll on my apathies. But I don't have, like, an awesome apathies, but I really would like to mess around with Sword Catcher. That axe has so much potential. It's just, it's difficult. I was explaining to the chat earlier, it has so many great rolls that you could get on it, but like, you need a number of rolls to go right for you and get the LP and get the slams to compete with apathies. Whereas, you know, apathies, you can get a subpar roll, slap it on there, and still be pretty good.
I cannot do that.
You got a very good one sword catcher, but no VK. I think it's tough losing all the void stats of apathy. Yeah, no, yeah. It's nuts. So, like, I have one right here. Right? This is a non-LP one. I'm going to slam it. It's... Let's go ahead and put it in there. So, we can get up to +6. This one has a +5. You then get plus 30 damage all the way up to plus 39 flat damage, which will go hand in hand with your 130 that you get as an implicit. Oh, I got you, Cold Brew. And then, if you parry a hit, you restore to full health, and you're granted Frenzy for 5 seconds. And while you have Frenzy, not only do you get the attack speed, you then get a further up to plus 60 melee damage. So 60 plus 39, like if you have the max, right? You see where I'm going with this? Plus 60, plus 39, plus 130, plus 5 to your melee attacks. You can get close to apathy. Like, apathy goes all the way up to, let's re-equip apathy. Apathy goes all the way up to 120. Yeah, Swordcatcher got added this cycle. Apathy goes all the way up to 120, but here's the thing. Its floor is really nice still. Like, even if you got an Apathy's Maw with just plus 90 flat melee void damage, that's still huge. Plus, you have a 100% chance to apply Doom. Doom is an ailment where you do more damage per hit of melee damage, and it stacks up to 4 times. Plus, Doom goes Apathies goes hand in hand with Shattered Chains, which gives you even more damage per stack of Doom. Now, we have other ways of proccing Doom, and that's with a Siphon of Anguish. But I don't really have it. Well, I have plenty of Siphons of Anguish. I don't really have any ones that interest me. Just a bunch of 1 LPs. Right? That I've tried slamming. But it has a much lower chance to apply Doom. Whereas Apathies gives you 100%. I think you can get these all the way up to 30% to apply Doom. Which, on some builds, is perfect. On this build, we're kind of slow. We only get a few hits in with Vengeance before we hit them with the Void Cleave Erasing Strike. Odds are you're not going to get all 4 stacks of Doom before you hit with the big boom boom, right? But, like, let's say you get 2 really nice Siphons of Anguish. I'm talking 3, 4 LP. And you're wearing both of them. So you're getting even more leech. You're getting even more chances to proc Doom. You're getting even more movement speeds. So, like, 2 Siphons of Anguish, Shattered Chains, and a Sword Catcher with really good rolls, and you got what you need on here, could compete with an Apathies. The thing that really sets Sword Catcher apart is you get the chance to proc Bleed on melee hit, which you can use for certain skills like Void Cleave. With Vorpal Force, you get more damage per stack of bleed on the enemy. Up to 90% more damage. This is a multiplicative modifier per stack of bleed. Up to, no, well, not per stack, but with all your stacks combined, you can get up to 90% with 3 points in Vorpal Force. As you can see, I'm kind of stretched thin for my Void Cleave in terms of points because I don't have a relic with pluses to Void Cleave. Swordcatcher can take care of that for me because it gives me a +5. Agreed, but the proc, though, will result... Yeah, so... Here's the thing, though. I'm going to be perfectly blunt, chat. I have done a number of builds with apathies. A number of builds. It's probably still best in slot. I haven't done any builds with Swordcatcher because this is a brand new one, so I would really like to focus on this. The thing is, it's just so hard to get this set up. Yeah, it's a world drop, so I've had plenty of chances, but I haven't gotten anything. And it's really difficult to try and get the prophecies. I've been having such a hard time because the weapons prophecies, there's just so many weapons. I spend a quarter of my favor just re-rolling trying to get these prophecies, and then even then this doesn't drop. So and then on top of that, even if it drops, you then need to hit three different check boxes to make sure you get the rolls you need. Apathies, you just need it to have one. There's just one that we really care about, and that's the flat damage. Sure, the 80% increased melee damage, it goes up to 100%, fine. The leech rate, it's nice, it goes up to 100%, fine. I don't care. We already have a 100% chance to apply Doom, and it has increased Doom duration. All of that is fine. The one you're almost always looking for is your flat melee void damage. And there you go. Yeah, so I got this one at 2 LP. I slammed it with a max T7 critical strike multiplier and a max melee critical strike chance, and then I had a bleed chance and an armor shred chance. And I got the melee critical strike chance and the chance to bleed. So that's why I'm still using Vorpal Force. Otherwise, I would not be using Vorpal Force. I take these 3 points off and put them somewhere else. Like, I'd probably put one here, get max cooldown recovery, and I'd probably put one here and one here. Bam, the end. But since I still have a chance to bleed, this is just damage. This is just damage. Even if you get like 4 stacks of bleed on an enemy, 6 times 4, 24% increase, 24% more damage with just 4 stacks of bleed. You can get more. This is going to give you a lot more bleed. Now, one thing I could do is I could take this off, the plus 5 vitality, increased armor, and put another idol here. Let's go over to idol, and we're going to type in bleed. All right, and we're going to go look over here. Increased armor and increased chance to bleed. So if I equip this idol and I remove this, right, I would have over 100% chance to bleed on melee hit with the 82% here. The thing is, I need these for survivability. If I took all of these off right now to create room, I lost essentially the vast majority of my cold resistance. That's where all these come into play. But then I could use that idol. I'm not going to do it. I guess I don't need that one anymore. So if I found cold resistance somewhere else, and I really need to get rid of this crab rain, man. It's good, but I want to be able to use the new dodge mechanic. So Space Trucker, do you like crabs? Look at this. Instead of being able to roll out the way because I have this crab rain, I'm going to summon a crab. He's next to useless, but hey. You know what? Go give him hell, buddy. Oh, yeah, Space Trucker. You probably missed it. Look at this. I'm going to take this off just for example. Look, you can now roll. You can now roll. It's called evade. Everybody still calls it dodge, but I mean, it's technically called evade. So just like Diablo, you can now roll out the way. But when I have this crab ring on, it summons a crab instead. So instead of rolling out the way, it summons a crab. He's not very good. I mean, if I was a full minion build, maybe he'd do something, but for right now, he's just crab boy. Get him, buddy. I mean, I guess he does have a usefulness. Let me summon him there. Look, they're all attacking him instead of me. He has, like, no health, but... Take him! I sacrificed the crab! Crab! No, last Epoch did not have evade before. It got added this cycle. It also has a new pinnacle boss called Aberoth. Like, you've been gone for a while. Like, you've been gone for a hot minute. Like, I don't know if you know this, but there's a new sheriff in town in terms of bosses. That dude is brutal, man. Oh, you also didn't see this. Let me show you. I didn't compete in it, but there's a new ladder. Right? Check this out. There's a new ladder. It's too late now. I can't compete on this. They added a new ladder to show who's world's first to 100. So I'm not at 100 yet, but I'm number 5,629. And honestly, I could have gotten a lot faster, but I was messing around. I honestly, like, here's the thing. I only had 2 days off for release, so I did not try to take part in the ladder. But I realized by Saturday, had I actually been focusing on trying to get onto the ladder, I could have made it onto the Sentinel leaderboard. I think. I could have at least made it onto the Sentinel one, because by Saturday, this wasn't filled up. Saturday morning, Pacific time, there was still level 98s on here. But I had already been like, I'd gone back to Legacy. I was playing my old builds. I was going around. I was trying to do stuff. I was not focusing on leveling. And I played a super slow build this site as my cycle opener. And even then, I was still like, oh, dang, man, I'm only 5 levels behind. And then by Sunday morning, no, actually, I think by Monday morning, it was filled up. Like, finally, everybody hit level 100 on the Sentinel leaderboard. So if I had, like, some dedication, I think I could have made it onto this leaderboard. But the hardcore leaderboard is wild, bro. This was so exciting. Because for the longest time, I'm pretty sure everybody... Yeah, dude. So, like, you still have a chance on the hardcore leaderboard to be in the top 50. If you're playing hardcore right now and you hit level 100, you would be number 10 in the world to hit level 100 in hardcore. Like, that's how exciting the hardcore leaderboard was. I'm not playing hardcore. You can't give me enough money. This was such an exciting race to watch. Oh, Lizard's trying to get back on there with a Void Knight? Yeah, dude, like, so Lizard in real life, you know that guy, he does a lot of builds for Max Roll. He was number 1. He was on his way. And then like I was streaming and then like people in the chat were like, dude, Lizard died. I'm like, what? I mean, not he didn't literally die, but his character died. You're too stupid for hardcore. Yeah, I'm too stupid too, Jolteon. And then then I'm like in the middle of the stream pulling up the leaderboard going, oh my gosh, you know, Lizard was number 1. He technically at the time was still number 1, but it just showed he was dead. Yeah, you too, Cold Brew? Oh, bro. I think it's hilarious that on the hardcore overall, it became all Sentinels. The first 3 to hit level 100 were all Sentinels. Paladin. Let's go. Oh, wait. No. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong leaderboard. Never mind. I am completely off on this. Rhodey did hit number 1, but then it's Slage and Wuxie. Oh, wait. So I was... Oh, wait. No. Okay. What I told you guys was completely off. But if you hit level 100... overall, you would still be in the top 50. Is rage and make 100 characters and quit? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I was off base. If you, I was looking at the wrong leaderboard. I wasn't even noticing that I was on the Sentinel leaderboard. Is Forge Guard good? Forge Guard got some love. Forge Guard definitely got some love. This guy hit level 100 on Forge Guard. So they changed Shield Bash and they added a new item to the game. It's technically an axe, but it's basically another shield. You can have 2 shields now. And Forge Guard has been the main user of that. Unfortunately, they didn't have a leaderboard for World's First Aberoth kill. We found out about World's First Aberoth kill on Twitter from EHG, who confirmed. They're a tank and they do solid damage. Yeah, Forge Guard's looking good. Forge Guard's definitely looking good. And I'm still out here playing Void Knight. Still a meme or less of a meme? Less of a meme now. They're definitely in a good spot. At least when it comes to Shield Bash. I would definitely say less of a meme. Yeah, so they added this new thing called the Nemesis system. It can get crazy. It can get crazy, the kind of drops you can get from it, from the Nemesis. They added a new faction. So there's a new faction now. But everybody can use that new faction. It's not like, oh, we can only be Circle of Fortune, Merchants Guild, or the new faction. You can either be Merchants Guild or Circle of Fortune, and then you can also be in the new faction. And then the idea is, as they release more and more content, your faction choices will get more meaningful because there will be more factions. Be like, okay, how am I playing the game? They also completely changed the way bosses work. Bosses no longer have their like little boss damage reduction. They now have ward. Oh, and ward got nerfed. Ward got mega nerfed. It's still good. And one could make the argument it's probably still better than regular health, but it's not like you're not like running around with 100,000 ward anymore. It decays so much now. Man, I gotta remember, you've been gone for that long. All right. Void damage taken is physical, 44%. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's how life builds can be viable, because Leech is strong. But that also makes kind of a difficult choice. Like, okay, if I'm doing a life-based build, I kind of have to do... If I'm doing a life-based build, I kind of feel like I have to do Leech, right? Thanks for catching. Oh, there's still more. I'm just I'm just trying to blast and be like, oh yeah, and. Oh, 59%. What is that? A tier 6? They go up to 66%. So what does a tier 7 go up to? Oh, this is intriguing. Because, yeah, for sure I'll watch some videos tonight and get into it this weekend. It's not top 50k unkillable like you said. Right. You know what? It would be really cool if I can get a Champion's Regalia with a tier 7 void, percent of void damage taken as physical. And like a tier 7 of that on a Champion Regalia. Like, because what does it go up to? Oh, thank you for all the likes on YouTube, guys. I appreciate it. Oh, last Epoch tools. Yeah, what's the maximum range? Let's go to build planner. Let's go to paladin. Let's go. We're gonna look up Champion Regalia. Void damage taken as physical. You can have up to 82%. Bruh. You can have up to 82% void damage taken as physical. Dude, you mix that in with a Decayed Skull, which comes with a flat 20% of void and necrotic damage taken as physical damage. Yeah, I've killed all 10 Harbingers, Cold Brew. Hey, what up, Juan? How's it going, man? Yeah, dude. And Decayed Skull, Decayed Skull is even better because they added the armor mitigation mod to Decayed Skull. So how does it work afterwards? Does one spawn every timeline boss? So far, every timeline boss I've done has had a Harbinger. They don't always drop a Harbinger's eye, but I've gotten a Harbinger every single time. Like, I'm wondering if there's even a way to turn that off. Like, could you turn off your Harbinger's crest? I mean, I don't want to, but eventually there's going to come a point where you're just sick of doing 2 bosses at a time, right? Like, here, let's do it right now. Doing it right, playing a bit. Quick question for you, Temporal Sanctum. When slamming items together, aside from LP, do the weapons have to be the same type? Wand with wand, sword with sword? Yes. And it has to be an exalted. So this sword catcher, it's an axe. It's a 2-handed axe. It's a slog for sure. Yeah. You kill. There's a checkbox under the box when you. Oh, so I can turn that off. Okay, that's not really apparent though. Like, yeah, I see there's a check there, but it makes it look as if, oh yeah, you killed it there. No. That's not really okay. I see it. I don't really feel like that's super apparent. Use the Harbinger crest and lure a Harbinger to the Echo. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's very apparent, but yeah, you're right. It is there. I must have missed that tutorial. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, it was either grayed out or active, right. Well, unless I get to the point where I can't kill these Harbingers anymore, I'm just going to leave it on there and just... I'm not like trying to ultra push corruption right now. And always having a chance to get another Harbinger's Eye is worth it. It'd be cool to just stack like a boatload of those and then have like, 30 Harbinger's Eyes and then just go fight Aberoth a bunch of times.
The dawn of the black sun. My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earns its ruin. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic.
Yeah.
My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate
I tried fighting him a couple times
burns within me.
with his Void Knight. He's kind of rough melee, not gonna lie. I thought this build might have a better chance just because it's get in, do a bunch of damage, get out. But honestly, though, one problem is I'm so reliant on the crab ring, and you really need to be able to roll. You really need to be able to use the evade mechanic. You can't just rely on your You can't just rely on your Void Cleave the entire time because you're also trying to do damage with it. Gloves. Okay. Man, you could tell I don't have my Shattered Chains on anymore. Jeez. The damage was really noticeable against bosses.
I cannot do that.
This guy just has so much health, man. There we go. Well, we got a Harbinger's Eye, so keep current. I got a +4 Rive. I'm trying to slam it onto a Titan Heart, but I only have one. I want the Rune of Creation. Oh, yeah, that's a smart idea. If you're Circle of Fortune, you can go do prophecies for more Runes of Creation. Atrophy, sure. Two-handed axe, sure. Two-handed... Oh, we got one with LP. Sure. Oh. Okay, well. Definitely gonna have to do that, yeah. Dude, I swear. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, I swear, whenever I try and come to this dungeon, I just lose connection. I lag out. It's been very frustrating, man. Because I got stuff I want to slam. Okay, let's try and go back there. I got multiple world splitters. Like, it drops pretty frequently from the Harbinger. Like, I didn't have any issues in Cycle 1, but now that we're in Cycle 2, man, it's just been frustrating. Okay, so... World Splitter, I think it's okay. I mean, here's the nice thing. You get flat melee void on it, but you notice something, right? It still has trouble competing with apathies. But this one's got 50. 2% increased area for melee area skills. I mean, like, I think World Splitter is a serviceable axe. No, doing higher doesn't matter. It's not like you're going to get better chances. At least not that I'm aware of. There could be a placebo effect. Like, oh yeah, I did this tier 4. Let's go. What do the eyes do? Okay. I got enough eyes. I think we can show them, chat. I think we can show him. All right. That one's got LP, so we're just going to put that there. He must know. He has to know what the eyes do. Okay. Do I have any thing to help me? Okay. No, this is good. Okay. Yes, this is what we must do. This is what we must do. He must know, chat. He has to know. We lost all our fire resistance, don't worry. Oh, why did I put this over there? Okay, cool. Capped. We're capped across the board. Do I even need all these? I don't need these anymore. Okay, let's edit some. I might actually keep this setup too. Okay, cool. This might just be the new setup. Yeah, I like this. Okay. Now I can add some fun idols. Hey, what up, Addicted? How's it going? This one's not super fun, but it's serviceable. All right, Space Trucker. This one goes out to you. You must know what the eyes do. The eyes are a key. One eye gets you to the Altar of Oblivion. The Altar of Oblivion is where you fight the new Pinnacle boss. Oh, dude, I'm going to get my butt kicked. All right, so we're going to fight two of his Harbingers at once. We're going to fight two of those guys. But now I actually have a chance to roll. As you can see, I'm not doing very good damage. This isn't the Pinnacle boss. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm pretty sure everybody realizes that, but I'm saying it for Space Trucker's case. I can't see chat right now. I'm so focused.
I cannot do that.
Okay, we got rid of him. Thought 3v1 would have been the Pinnacle.
Don't worry about me.
All right. Space Trucker, this is for you, bud. This is gonna get wild. That will kill you. One shot.
I cannot do that.
I can't move. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, okay, then I died to that. All right. I still need to work on the build. It's not ready. And then you get to the last phase. Bro. The last phase is nuts. Dude, I don't know what happened there. Like, I got stunned and then my dude wouldn't move. Like, it was like a super long-ass stun. Oh, snap. That was nice. Dude, we were still in the first phase. That was not nice. That was, yeah, look, my armor's 59%. Like, sadly, this build is so oddly Pacific. It needs a Shattered Chains with Cleanse. It's the only way I can even have a chance with this build. Oh, there's more phases. You guys want to see something? Let me make sure that this is the correct video. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is Legacy, all right? All right, so right here, this is Legacy. You guys remember my Paladin, my Smite and Ignite? Like this was like maybe my 5th attempt on the guy. Sadly, you could also see that hammered in builds, Smite hammered in builds have been cut down. This is the fight on my Smite hammered in build in Legacy. You see, we're not proccing as many ignites as we used to, because they capped how many smites you can proc every 2 seconds. All right, so it keeps the phases just keep getting more and more nutty. Like, I'm just skipping ahead a little bit because there definitely came a point where I was just constantly out of potions trying to survive all this. Puts D4 to bed. This is his final phase, right? The arena starts growing smaller and smaller. And then, yeah, he just, like, if you don't understand that it happens so quick, you're dead. Yeah. So yeah, that was my 5th attempt in Legacy on a really well-spec'd build. That's sick. Thanks for showing me. Yeah. I got you. Actually, let's... No. We're not getting rid of the crab ring. So this gives us more armor, but and swiftness, but let's roll with this for a while. We definitely just need another Shattered Chains. I'll kick his ass soon. I don't know if it's going to be with Void Cleave or Racing Strike, though. That's... Like, I'm going to have to get this build so freaking specced to the gills. And by that point, like, what's the point? So, going to have to probably find a different build. This one's a lot of fun. It's really great for clearing monoliths. It's not super great for clearing bosses. What the... Do not click on that link. Why did my bot not catch this? No. Ban. There we go. I haven't had to ban somebody here in so long. Why did my bot not catch that? Okay, hold up everybody. I gotta figure out why. Activate. Oh, my bot got turned off in Twitch. Oh, that is so frustrating. Why? Nightbot. Oh, I have Cloudbot. Yeah, for some reason it got turned off in Twitch. Yeah, maybe. It was active for YouTube, but not Twitch. Quiver? Okay. So how does the Nemesis system work? They randomly spawn like the mages in monoliths and in dungeons and in the campaign. And basically you click on them and they'll have a variety of things. They'll have items you can get if you defeat them. And that'll depend. And there's a couple different things you can do. A, you can look at the items and be like, do I want any of these items? You can just be like, nah. You can banish it, and it goes away. You don't fight it. It goes away, and then the next time you encounter a nemesis, it'll have new items. You could look at the items and be like, I want that. And then you can fight the nemesis. So you can fight the nemesis, and then he'll drop those items. Or you can empower the nemesis. So you empower the nemesis, and you defeat him, he runs away. And then the next time you encounter the nemesis, you can fight him again. So you can challenge, and he could drop the items he has. You can banish. You can be like, never mind. Or you can empower again. And every time you empower, the items change, so to speak. They don't change what they are, but they'll gain affixes. They'll seal affixes. They'll... it can get wild. And eventually, once you get high enough level and you get ranks in the Forgotten Knights faction, they'll have a chance, they'll have an increased chance to have these eggs, Nemesis Egg of Forgotten Chance. And with the eggs, you can put a unique item with no LP, no Weaver's Will into the egg, and then you can empower it. So then you fight the nemesis, it goes away. When you encounter him again, your unique item will have changed in two different ways. It will have either gained LP, or it will have gained a legendary affix, kind of like as if you had slammed it. So you can get like some nutty combinations. It's also a great reason to keep uniques that have no LP around, because then you can put it into the Nemesis system. This Apathy's Maw I'm using, I found it with no LP. I put it into the egg, and it ended up gaining 2 LP. First time I empowered, it gained 1 LP, and then I chose to empower again next time I encountered the Nemesis. Defeated him, and then the last and final time I encountered the nemesis, it had gained 2 LP, and then I fought it one more time. I challenged it, and then that's when I was able to get the Apathy's Maw with 2 LP, and then I went and slammed it. Let's go down to the tab of shame. A new entrant into the tab of shame. Chance to shock. So yeah. Nemesis is a great thing. The only thing that sucks is when you're in a monolith and you click on that guy, you're still standing in the monolith. You can still be attacked. You can still be hit by spires. So what you mostly do is clear the area around you, then you go and read. What is the tab of shame? The tab of shame came about from last cycle, when I spent the entire cycle trying to get an Eternal Eclipse with legendary potential, and then I tried to slam it and get either a T6 or T7 melee critical strike chance onto it. It's notable because last cycle I only found like 8 or 9 of those with LP. It's a boss drop, and it was really difficult to find those items. It's a monolith boss drop. They've made it easier to find Eternal Eclipses now because the changes to Circle of Fortune. But yeah, it's difficult. Ooh. Sure, I'll take that. So it became a running joke that every time I failed to slam, because I never got it, I would put it into the tab of shame. I wouldn't just throw it on the ground. I kept every single Eternal Eclipse that I slammed. and I put it into the tab of shame. It was my chase item for the entire cycle. And I never got the affix I wanted on there. So we're carrying the tradition. Trying to get an Eternal Eclipse with melee critical strike chance. We might even start another tab of shame for Sword Catcher. Juan, thank you so much for the super chat. Love that story. Here's the tab of shame growing over the years. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. I was like, wait, you were just talking in Twitch.
Stand down or die.
Appreciate it, man. You got a T6 melee crit chance on an Eclipse this cycle through the Nemesis. Made me think about you. Oh, Cold Brew, yeah, I have YouTube set up already. It's easier that way. Oh yeah, no problem, man. No worries. No worries. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Thank you. But thank you very much for the super chat. Yeah. Love that story. Actually, yeah, this is a new feature. I can give it a heart. Yeah, there we go. I put it in my stash and poured one out for bike. You just left it there. Yeah, I don't blame you. Unless you're playing a very specific build. It's I would only want it for a Void Cleave build. Oh, okay. There. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's. I was like, is the bot ever gonna say anything? Thank you so much, man. You're gonna start leveling your druid. This cycle seems sick. Yeah, absolutely. And just like last cycle, all this content has already been added to Legacy. So if you don't want to start a new cycle character, just feel free to play your Legacy content. Leech rate, okay. So glad for that, to be honest. I was already deflated thinking having to regrind all that gear again. Yeah, I got you. I do it because I'm a sucker. Forgot about ain't nobody got time for that. You know what? Like, I think one thing for me is like somebody who makes build guides. I think it's important to understand like a lot of the build guides I pumped out at the end of last cycle. I had been playing for months and I had an entire stash full of gear. It was just super easy to go shopping, so to speak. Like, oh, and I'm Circle of Fortune, right? So, oh, go here, click, 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 build. Let's go. And I could already feel the strain trying to find some of this gear again to make sure I get the right rolls. So I haven't really been able to pump out as much content, like build guide content, as I was able to do last cycle. If I had gone just straight to Legacy and then I was going through and just doing all that stuff again, that probably could have already had something out there for you guys, but I got to go through the pang too, man. Although I did drop a 3 LP Frostbite Shackles on my new cycle. It took half an hour, but finally defeated Lagon. I'm glad to hear that, Jolteon, but it already sounds like you're having server issue problems. You're going to call it since it's 4:30 a.m. your time? Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, that's just nuts, cold brew. Like, I looked up what the chances were to get a 3 LP Decayed Skull, because I dropped it as well at 100 corruption. It was not very high. It was less than, it was like, I think it was around 1%. Which, you know, you increase that by the item rarity that you get at 100 corruption. I mean, still slightly better chances, but dang.
Stand down or die. Stand down or die.
Certainly feels like we have well, I didn't remove that though. Yeah, I didn't remove that, so because what does swiftness give? Oh, wrong one. Swiftness grants increased movement speed based off a character level. It did add a +4 to vitality, and so we lost 10 vitality. I don't need the necrotic. I don't need that. I don't need the poison resistance. What I could do is I mean, that's a max rolled Shatter Chains. Oh, yeah. I don't know about overall best in slot for Void Knight, but it's best in slot for a build like this. Rerolls the implicits. There we go. Okay. Cool. We still need that coal. I go, what? He says he got it right off the rip. My buddy just started the game, right? I'm watching him stream it on Discord, and I notice an effing red ring of Atlaria. Wow. Is this good? So he's still like in the campaign. I'm over 400 hours and I haven't dropped one yet. I've had several drop in previous. They're pretty rare though. Let me see. I think I got 3 or 4 in cycle 1, and then I think I'd found 1 or 2 in beta. Very rare. We could slam that one in. I probably want one more armor though. Chance to inflict time rot. That could be. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have enough chances. Love your Titan Hearts tab. I need to make those too. Haha, I got like 13 in my stash, maybe more. Yeah. I haven't picked up every single one I've found yet, though. You have a devotion sitting in Nemesis with 40% increased fire damage. Very nice, House. Very nice. I finished last Epoch, now waiting for PoE. Yeah, man. Apparently the new... Ooh, we get 2 of these? Ooh, okay. Okay, so let's see. What do I want? Let's add to the tab of shame. Yeah, let's do it. This one could be interesting. And then upgrade it when we kill a Harbinger. Does it just have to be in our inventory, or do we gotta be using it?
I cannot do that. Stand down or die.
Oh, there we go. Okay. And it's already got percent health on there. Oh, dude, this belt is goated. Now, the real question is, do we seal the percent health and then throw on flat health? Huh? Oh, it got LP on it. Nice. Okay, so what happened to this one? Oh, okay, so it's sealed increase area for melee area. And then it gave us 297 increased damage over time for minions. Oh. Well, that one's fine. Okay, we got another 1 LP Eternal Eclipse. Let's empower it. Maybe it'll become a 2 LP. Dude, I could feel not having Shattered Chains, man. Like, I definitely feel like we don't have as much damage. Sure, I'll take them both. Ho 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 ho! Nice. So let me get this straight. If I say I wanted a 3 LP Peak of the Mountain, I need to farm that tier 1 dungeon a few times until it drops, or hopefully get super lucky with the Nemesis. As far as I'm aware of, the Nemesis does not spawn boss drops. So you're going to have to go farm the dungeon. And now you have a couple different choices. You have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. You're going to have better chances at higher tiers. Oh yeah, or Nemesis Egg, yeah. No, but yeah, I get what you mean. To get any amount of LP on there, yeah, you got to farm the dungeon. That axe. I'm looking for a T7 melee void. Well, that was a tier 6. Thought the helmet only dropped from tier 1. No, the helmet drops from all tiers. Thanks for that cold brew. I'll go cry myself to sleep tonight. Yeah, all 4 tiers are using last Epoch tools. Gives you the percentage of which tier. Yeah, I've gotten 3 LP Peak of the Mountains before. It's so easy to kill any boss with Rebuke. All you need is Apostate Sanctuary, block, and percentage of mana to ward on Rebuke. Got 46k ward after I use Rebuke. Well, there you go, Slocky. How fast did you kill the new one? How fast did you kill Aberoth with that? Or is it like a slow grind? It's slow, but you're able to kill. You kill very slow, but you cannot die. I got it. I got it. Yeah, I found... How many apostates have I come across this cycle? I've come across at least one. Yeah. I got this one. Oh, I have another one. I found one with LP on it. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I have these two. You must have retaliate, and after you finish rebuke, you take 60% less elemental damage, 50%. Oh, okay. So you're saying retaliate? Is that like a node? Rebuke hits deal more damage, and rebuke hits in a larger area. Retaliation. It's a sentinel skill. Counterattack. Oh, it's a perk. Counter. Oh, you're saying it's in the counterattack. When you are hit, you have a chance to counterattack enemies with retribution. Okay. A melee physical attack that deals damage to nearby enemies. Right. Yeah, have a good night, Juan. Yeah, there you go. And then banish. Retribution deals increased damage as an additional chance to critically strike. Yes. And then counterattack trigger skill like smite. Have a good night, Juan. Yeah, pleasure having you here, Juan. Thank you for the super chat earlier. So, you can get this to trigger smite for you? Is it under the smite tree? Oh, right, because that's considered a melee attack, and Polaris triggers smite on melee attack. Got it. Right, I see where you're going with that. Okay. So, retaliation, you take counterattack, banish. Do you take banish for increased damage, or is it not worth? No. Just counterattack. You deal pure elemental damage. Okay. Because of smite. You're able to do like fire or whatever? Okay. Blade Master. Okay. To trigger smite more often. Right. I got it. So you use Polaris, you trigger smite, and Warpath triggers smite as well. Got it. And then if you're fighting something tough, you can just turtle up and use Rebuke. When you clear maps, you use Warpath. Yeah, that way you got speed. You're not just running up to an enemy going, hit me, bro. Hit me. If boss is very hard, you use Rebuke. Okay. I got it. when you encounter a boss, do you just slap on apostates or do you have it on all the time? Yeah, you get a flat 12 for every stack. Also good to take current mana on block as ward. Right, because it's a ward build. Got it. As your mana is full while holding Rebuke, you get insane numbers. Ah, okay. All right, chat. Unfortunately, I do got to get rolling. So, I'm going to, if you're over here on Twitch, I'm going to send you over towards the curse. Friend of the channel, this dude, I saw him take down Aberoth the other day. So yeah, you guys have yourselves a good one. I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll be playing more Sentinel. Farming it up, trying to get the good items. See what you guys are saying real quick before we get out of here. Later, Bike. Nice to catch a stream, brother. Appreciate it, House. Have a good night. Thank you so much. All right, if you're over here on Twitch, say hi to the curse for us. Otherwise, hope to see you guys again tomorrow. And yeah, you guys take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace. YouTube, thanks for rocking with me today, guys. Thank you so much for the likes. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Anyway, in the meanwhile, you guys have yourselves a good one. Peace out.